So Donovan Mitchell, according to a report, is, to be exact, garnering interest from the Miami Heat. And it's not saying that he's available for trade. That's not what's happening. But allegedly, the Miami Heat, if Donovan Mitchell were to be made available, is a player that the Miami Heat would go, I believe, all chips to the middle of the table for. And it's kind of a bit of a, not a detraction, but a bit different than what we've heard all season, where they've really liked their core. And this is coming from Brian Windhorst, that the Miami Heat and at least two other teams would be interested in Mitchell, who's under contract through July 25 and has a player option. And Brian Windhorst, we all know, was a Cavs beat writer, and he has a great record with the Nets move. So he said on the Hoops Collective Monday that if Cleveland makes Brooklyn or makes Donovan Mitchell available, it would be between the Brooklyn Nets, New York Knicks, and the Miami Heat. So the question is, who has the better package? And do you guys think he stays in Cleveland, or is that just destined to not, work out? If I was the Cavs, I would use this opportunity to boost up Donovan's, value, because if he balls out right now without without Darius Garland and Evan Mobley, he's gonna Donovan Mitchell, and if they win games, people are gonna be like, well, then, like, wouldn't you not want to trade him because the core's looking good and they're gonna be good? No, the whole thing is, if he freaking balls out with those guys out, then it's gonna show teams that, yeah, this guy's he wasn't just in Utah, it's here in Cleveland. He's still doing it, he's still great, and he's been showing it. So having career highs across the board, and then you can maximize the trade value. Maybe get yourself, if you go up the Miami Heat and you're like, okay, give me Caleb Martin, give me Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero, give me Nikola Jovic, and maybe Jaime Jaquez, and you can rob a team blind. I'm saying that's obviously theoretical, figurative. That's a freaking insane trade. But maybe the Knicks, you call up Emmanuel Quickly, Quentin Grimes, give me RJ Barrett, give me Jericho Sims, Miles McBride, give me every young guy on that roster. So that's my whole thing. I do want, in a cynical way, that Mr. Donovan Mitchell never ends up in New York and he ends up on the Miami Heat or some other team, and it just continues to be a saga that he wants to go to New York. And I just think it would be really funny that he's just always never on New York, and then when he does end up in New York, he's like 36, and it's just not like what it was. But like, that's just me being a little cynical. I do think it's an interesting saga that's going to be a perpetual headline until something happens in the NBA. But I'm excited, and I think he's a great player. He's fun to watch, top 20 guy in the league. But yeah, this is just something that's just going to keep being in the headlines until he resigns or he gets traded.